Shoo, shoo. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy and it does not boast. It is not proud and it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It's not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in and with the truth. It always hopes. It always perseveres. It always trusts. Love never fails. Love always wins. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Come on in here, women. All my women. All my womb men. Come in here. Come on in the room. And I'm not just talking to black women. Women, period. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Now, I want to say at the top of the reading, okay, and just make sure you understand. Race is a construct of man, the same way countries and states are a construct of man. You understand, like Alkebulan, which is now called Africa. You know, every country that was divided and borders that were made, that was a construct of man. That's something man did, but it's one solid continent. And it's the same thing with race. There is only the human race, and then it's different variants of it. Okay, some genes become recessive the further you get away from the initial prototype. Okay, so the initial human came out of Africa. We know that. So that would have the original genetic code and the original genes. Okay, so the reason I say that is all of us women are affected by this, that are being hunted down. But specifically, the reading they're giving me today is to let Elon Musk know right now that he's under judgment. Now, he already knew I was going to do this reading because of what he did last night. And when I just pulled my cards, they showed me Oshun, and then they showed me House Fire. And they were telling me, and I already knew anyway, Elon Musk is who was behind that house fire that I actually had. Okay, it was both Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, because they wanted to punish me and see if they could frighten and scare me into being quiet about what they did to me, because they're punks and they're bullies. Okay, now let me explain exactly what's going on here. Okay, they tried to, when he saw my title, you see they cut my electric off and they cut off the internet, but I already knew that he was going to do that, which is why I went ahead and hooked up my power bank. So we don't got nothing to worry about, because the sun is out and I'm hooked up to my power bank and I already pre-charged it. Okay, so man, now last night Elon Musk, through of course many filters and connections, had a young African man come to my house, and he used the device that they use when they're trying to see if they could harness my energy. And they were trying to shock my root chakra over and over again. And I think it's a handheld device, something that they push a button on. You guys have already seen the YouTube video of how he's offering payment and housing for anyone that volunteers to put the chip in their head, and you can charge the chip and all these things. Now we're here, 2026, we're here, so everybody knows what I'm saying is the truth. So it's some kind of device. Once you have this chip inside your body, it's some kind of device like a remote control where they can hit a button and that button sends shockwaves through your feet and legs. This you can see the video I showed you the other day, is supposed to be used for paralyzed people that have nerve issues or that can't walk, to stimulate their nerves so that they can walk again. But to punish me, Elon Musk, through many filters, sent a young African man that wanted to make the money, a very young man. He looked like he was a teenager with a red shirt on. And he came once I was in the bed, because, you know, they want to make sure I can't jump out of bed quick enough and take a picture of them. And he kept hitting the button over and over and over and over again to send shock waves to my root chakra over and over and over and over again. You understand? And what he's trying to do is destroy my womb. And the reason he's trying to destroy my womb is because Elon Musk is a white supremacist. I don't have no cut cards. I'm going to just say what it is. Elon Musk is a white supremacist. And it makes him sick to his stomach to see Black women with a good image. He loves stereotypes because by stereotyping the Black woman, it allows him to create or gather NPC created Black women through trauma, through most likely the secret societies where they create these women by having family members intentionally have them molested, intentionally have them abused and used and messed up, intentionally try to affect their self-esteem, on top of everything else in society, through the media and social norms, pictures, storybooks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Family harassment, community harassment, beauty standards, on top of everything else. He likes to create NPCs that only are a fragment of themselves, so later on he could use them as a walk-in, like a drone. And then he likes the ones that fit into a stereotype, because that is how he is able to enact war against you all and use your energy to try to become the most powerful man on earth by using the most powerful woman's womb and energy and genetics on earth to do it. Okay? And that's why he does not want you, especially the good women, virtuous women. It don't matter where you came from and what you've been through. You can do shadow work and put yourself, you can become the empress. I don't care what you've been through in your life early on. You can do your shadow work, fully heal, restore yourself, and become the empress. You understand? So it makes him sick when he finds somebody that doesn't fit a stereotype, that's not a gold digger, that's organic, that has a good head on her shoulders, that's intelligent, that's the opposite of every single stereotype they try to perpetrate in the media. Because then he can't use you and he can't get access to your energy the way he wants to do what he wants. You understand? And that's one of the things going on with me right now. He is trying to destroy my womb because he can't get access to it. And he's upset about it. And he does it through NPC Black women that fit stereotypes, so that it will appear and it will literally look like it's the Black woman, a jealous Black woman that's doing all this stuff to me. And that's where all the energy and the attention is going. But and he can distance himself what's being done. Now, they set my house on fire, but the person that orchestrated setting my house on fire was an NPC clone. It's a Black woman, but she is an NPC clone that was sexually abused, physically abused, came up in the system and went through a whole bunch where her consciousness is not in her vessel. So therefore, she can be utilized as a weapon. You understand? Because Boquisha or Shanae from around the way, on average, is not going to have the money and the finances to track you down in a foreign country that does not have an address. And then the resources to pay people to put them up in homes all around you, to stalk you all day, and then to set a fire to your home. No, Shanae and Boquisha from around the way, they don't have the type of money and resources to do stuff like that. So how is it that you got these stereotyped Black women that are put on divine feminine women all over the globe, and they got all their information, they're able to track you, the homes that don't even have addresses in other countries, they're able to locate them in a few minutes? How are they getting access to the money, the resources? Who is financing all of this? The puppet master that is throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Now, when I pulled cards, right now, Intuitive Goddess Latoya 333, Angela Broxton, a Virgo. See, the thing about it is, these are NPCs that were created by abuse on purpose, by a family member that got paid. And I'm so sorry for that, because it happens to so many of us. Unfortunately, we've been put in a position where we're in a vulnerable situation financially, and we've got backstabbers in our family that don't protect us, and that's how they're able to get people to create these NPCs. And what came out in my cards is she's trying to avoid a tower with Elon Musk, okay, because of her contract, and that's the reason why she's been attacking you all morning or night, whatever. So there's something happening literally right now in real time. This is happening, but it's too late. Elon Musk is too late. Last night was too much. I know I talk a lot, but I'm being divinely guided right now to talk to all of my women of every race that's being abused right now by this technology. There are not just Black women that are NPCs, of course. There are women of all races. The exact same thing is happening. But he started off with the original gene pool, okay, for his experiments and what he's doing and wanting to experiment with our DNA and harness our energy, okay? And they wanted me to explain exactly what was going on in a certain type of a way here. And I don't give a damn about saying his name because they've thrown too much nerve gas on me and tried to kill me too much for me to give a fuck. I'm going to say what I got to say, and I'm going to say what I'm calling judgment. And before anything else happens, what I want to say is every woman that has been victimized with energy weapons, gang stalking, isolation, because rather than allow you be in love because you're a virtuous woman, he wants to keep you single so he can use your energy all for himself. And then the women that are created NPCs that are open sexually to any and everything, all spiritual and physical diseases because of some abuse they couldn't heal from or be protected from. And then for all of them, he uses them. Now, it's so many points they wanted me to make, but let me start here. When I was in Georgia, I had a friend. at a job that I worked at. She was much older than me. She was in her 70s. But nonetheless, we forged a little friendship and a bond on the job. And I really enjoyed talking to her because she taught me a lot. And she was a Grady baby. She grew up in Georgia. And she had a lot of wisdom. God rest her soul. Her name was Miss Gates. All right. Unfortunately, she passed away on the job. She had a heart attack because it was so hot for her to be out there working and walking around. It broke my heart. But on our talks that we used to have, she told me that she remembered because while we were working, we were walking down Marietta Street in Georgia. And she's a much older woman. And she said she'd be telling me about her experiences growing up in Georgia. And she told me that her parents got locked up and went to jail because they were walking on Marietta Street back in the day holding hands. And they was in love. Her parents were married. Her parents were married to each other, husband and wife. And they were holding hands and he kissed his wife and they put them in jail and they charged them with indecent exposure. And it wasn't he was grabbing, it wasn't because he was grabbing her in the front and squeezing on her breast and doing something no. It wasn't nothing like that. These were proper people, conservative, as a matter of fact. Miss Gates' parents were married, a married couple. They were holding hands, taking a walk on Marietta Street, and then he kissed his wife that he was married to, and they locked them up, put them in jail, and said it was indecent exposure. There are certain people that really hate to see a Black woman that loves a Black man in love with each other. And I'm not against interracial marriage. Life is short. You be with the one who appreciate and love you, period, point blank. But there are some people that truly, deep in their bones, resent what they can't truly have. And I believe that it's one of two things with Elon Musk, crazy ass. Okay? Elon Musk, you should know by now I'm QUAN and you fucked with the right one. Because I don't have no cut cards. You should know by now that I'm a siren. I got a mouth. I have no problem saying anybody's name and calling anybody out. God put me here to do that. That's my calling. I figured it out. It's people that figured it out before me. But if I never knew before, I know right now what I'm here to do. And it's to be a big mouth siren and to say what other people are worried about saying because of the repercussions behind it. So Elon Musk is one or two things, okay? Because you was trying to destroy my womb last night because I'm not a prostitute. And that made you angry. Virtuous black women make you angry. And the reason is our essence. And I'm going to break it down for you. It's one or two things, Elon Musk. One of those things is either you have a secret fantasy and you wish you was a black woman. And maybe you play dress up in private. That might be it too. Maybe any woman you deal with, she might be a beard or whatever the case may be. Either you really have a secret desire to, there are a lot of men of all races that have a secret desire to be a black woman because she does have a lot of rhythm to her. She does have a lot of flavor because she's original, of course. And that's why we are the most imitated. Why do you think people love to imitate us, love to watch us, make statues of us, and all the so much influence from what we do, how we sing, our flavor, period, our rhythm, everything. So either you have a secret desire to be a black woman and you play dress up, maybe you dress up like an African woman in the mirror and shake your butt or whatever when ain't nobody around. It's either one or the other. It's either that, or it's either the fact that you and your Korean buddy and whoever else is in your little circle, the only time that you can truly get a black woman is on some passport bro type shit or on some soft girl type energy, which is not the true essence of a black woman, because that's not real love. That's trauma. That's trauma where you have misguided young women that have picked up a plantation culture, okay, of being tired of not having access to comfort and struggling their whole lives. And due to that trauma, I know y'all saw 12 Years a Slave in those other movies where Lupita was holding up the soap like, I stink! All I wanted was a little piece of soap to wash. You understand? It's very traumatizing because of the unfairness for so long in society. It's created such a gap, a wealth gap, and some people have lost it to the point where they don't care. They just want to finally be able to rest and live a soft life. And some women are a little bit misguided. Yeah, and she wasn't even really old. She was a young girl. Okay, I feel bad for her. My heart goes out to her because she's young. She's a very young woman. Okay, and I feel like somebody was guiding her. She didn't come up with soft girl life on her own. She's too young for that. She was being guided by other women that were expressing their frustration of going so long and being deprived of things that other women in society were getting, and because they're black women. Okay, and my heart does go out to that young woman that passed away because I know she was misguided. But the only time that you can get a black woman is on some trauma-based soft girl life type energy, and you don't experience the real love and the real essence, which is where the real energy is coming from. That sacral energy you trying to get a hold of, that's where it's coming from. When someone is truly emotionally open to you and they have high vibrational energy, because there is no agenda or other motive that's based out of fear, based out of trauma, a trauma response or anything like that. You understand? To be really loved on a heart level, you wish you could get and cultivate that type of energy from a black woman, but you know you can never get that on your own. All you can get is soft girl life type energy where someone just wants to show off expensive purses and bags and live a soft girl life. And it could be anybody, whoever can finance them. That's not real love. That's not the essence. That's not the type of energy that you want, but you take what you can get. So it's one of those two things. So You get triggered when you see a black woman that's going to be in a love relationship with any other man or even a black man. You and people like you get triggered by that because you know you're attracted to us. That's the truth. And because of all the things in our genetics and all the things that come with us. You understand? Not just our genes. Y'all know the original DNA, it's certain things that we have and we embody having the original DNA. And you get triggered and you're trying to destroy not only my womb, but any woman that refuses to become a prostitute, that refuses to submit to the system that you all set up of gang stalking and isolation, so that you could force us in a position where we'll give up that sexual energy willingly to someone you sent towards us, so you could utilize our energy to fuel whatever it is, whatever creative projects you're working on with others. So what they wanted me to tell you all today, right now, is Elon Musk is, and I know y'all already knew this, but they want me to reiterate it to you. Bonquisha from around the way that steal your identity, they wanted me to lay out the whole operation in exactly how they have it set up. So this is the setup. The setup is through Masons, Freemasons, secret societies, and these cults, and the people that can only get certain federal jobs in the federal government and in the NSA, CIA, you have to be a part of their cult. And you have to agree to help these people to trap and set up a certain amount of young people, young men, young women. And now this is every race, okay? Every race. You have to be open and willing to sacrifice a certain amount of children. So that means when you decide what child is going to be sacrificed, the parents will turn a blind cheek, a blind eye, and let the child be sexually molested, and they'll act like they don't know what's going on. And then they'll act surprised in a couple of years, like, we didn't know that happened to you. No, yes, they did. They sacrificed you at a young age because they're a part of the secret society. And this is how they create the NPCs that they will later on use as a front and a cover for carrying out the actions against you. They are their guns, but it allows them to separate their identity from them. Okay, so you get your NPCs by people that traumatize these young women and young men and children intentionally on purpose. Okay. And by destroying families, right? With poverty and other things on purpose, right? Okay, now you've got the people that you're setting up for future NPCs that are going to steal your identity and do all these things. Now, step 2 of this is the people that are the NPCs that are carrying this out. And now I'm talking about the stereotype Black women. You like to ruin our image in the media, okay? And then what you do is... due to these women's sexual abuse, you label them as mentally unstable and sick. This is phase 2. This is the second part. Then they label these women in the system as being mentally ill, okay? So they don't go to jail for the crimes they commit because they have a mental illness because these women were sexually abused on purpose, by the way. And this is the big setup. So this allows them to use these women as a gun to attack you for them, okay? And make sure that they never go to jail so that they can continually use them over and over and over and over and over again, okay? This is the setup. So you have Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and all of those billionaires that are enacting all kind of war crimes against women and men, but we're talking about women in our wombs today. You've got all these billionaires that are enacting these crimes against women to steal our energy, to steal our essence, to have us isolated, gang stalk, punish us for wanting to be single, punishing us for wanting to marry someone of the same race, okay? Punishing us for not wanting them, and not wanting to give our energy to them, punishing us for healing from the trauma from slavery, punishing us for not turning into Jezebels and sluts and prostitutes so that they can access our energy, the most powerful energy on earth, to do what they want with it. They do this and have it set up like this so they can punish us. So if you refuse to be materialistic, low vibrational, and you fully embody the power you have as a woman, period, and you don't give your power to them, this is how they punish you with their NPC women, okay? And then they make sure these women don't go to jail. Sorry, I'm adjusting myself. They make sure these women do not go to jail because I don't care. They make sure these women don't go to jail by putting something in place, by saying, oh, they were molested, so they have a mental issue, so they can't go to jail. We put them in therapy, or we have something else going on. And they just do that so they can use them over and over and over and over again. And that's what's happening with me right now. Like Intuitive Goddess Latoya 333 Angel Therapy 333. She's an NPC clone. Her vessel has been completely taken over. Okay. And she works for Elon Musk. Okay. She does spell work. She's an occultist. She is the one that orchestrated my house on fire, but it was actually Mark Zuckerberg that gave the order and command and told them to do it. See, but this is how they can distance themselves from what they do to us, because it looks like it's a stereotype, bitter, jealous Black woman that's just carrying this mess out, being messy, being jealous, being obsessed. No, ain't nobody that damn obsessed. She is a demon, but ain't nobody really that obsessed. She's an NPC. She was created through abuse, through like a whole bunch of men and women. She's a created NPC by intentional sexual abuse, intentional psychological abuse, intentional physical abuse. She was created to be what she is by the system, because they wanted to be able to use her talents, gifts, her strength as a woman, and her abilities. Because had they not created her by abusing her the way they did, she would have been able to use her strength, her power, her wisdom, her knowledge, and all the other things, the amazing things that she has going on for her, and she would have been a damn powerhouse. She would have been a powerhouse. My neighbors are making noise because they want to know why the power's out right now in my community. It's Elon Musk. You understand? My neighbors are upset because they want to know why the power's out. It's because Elon Musk. That's why. Because he didn't want me to do this reading. I don't give a damn. Because he's trying to destroy my womb, because he missed an opportunity to be able to siphon my energy, because even trying to kill me and force me out of my home, I did not become a prostitute, and I never will. And that's the same story for a whole bunch of you women out there. So I want you to understand something. The system is create the NPC through drama, through sexual abuse, through destroying her family, bribing her family members. Create an NPC, physically abuse her, sexually abuse her until she's just a shadow of herself. And then when she gets old enough, we can use her as a tool, because she'll be so far gone to the point of no return, she won't even care no more. We'll have a demon running her vessel. And make sure she fits a stereotype. Make sure she fits a image that we have in the media. And then anytime one of these Black heifers don't want to become a prostitute and want to be a virtuous woman, and don't want to become the stereotype that I want to see them as. I want to believe that all Black women are prostitutes and that are sexually promiscuous. I want to believe that all of them lack integrity and don't operate in a love energy, in an organic way. I want to believe that they're not intellectual, and they're not smart, intelligent, and all these. I want to believe it. That's the image I want. That's what I want to see, because I'm triggered, because when they're at their best, they want to be with their own men and not me. So, like I said, they wanted me to explain to you all what's being carried out. All of y'all now. I'm talking to all women, okay? He creates the NPCs through these secret societies. That's what we're dealing with. And then anytime it does not go his way and you're not giving up the energy to one of the men they have sent toward you or been sending toward you, or if you break free, or if you wake up and realize that you have been being energy harvested from and you break free from it, he punishes you by getting one of the NPC clone energies to constantly attack you, to steal your identity, to hack your computer, to hack your phone, to pay people in your community and arm them with things and weapons like nerve gas, energy weapons to use against you. And while these things are all being carried out, you're supposed to attribute it all to Boquisha from around the way. Boquisha from around the way don't got the money for all that. Boquisha from around the way, first of all, does not have the money and resources to pay people to live up around you. She doesn't have access to nerve gas. Boquisha do not have access to nerve gas. She don't have access to energy weapons. She don't have access to none of that shit. But she's the face. She's the face. They knocking at my door now. Yeah, I know. She's the face that he wants you to direct your energy, because she stole your identity, because she's hacking your phone and you know it. So you can just attribute everything happening to you to some ghetto black woman that just is a really good hacker. And that's a goddamn lie, because she don't have the money to do all that, or the resources, or the connections. He's using stereotype black women to cover up his dirty deeds. Now, to punish me for him not being able to access my womb and me not being a prostitute or any type of energy in which he can access my energy, to punish me for it, he's been trying to destroy my womb. And he got one of the young African men, a very young man, he looked like he barely a teenager, and sent him to my house to use the clicker thing to send shockwaves to my root chakra. Trying to damage my root chakra to destroy my womb. I'm not looking at any NPC clone. I'm not looking at any young person in my community that is offered money through connections. See, all the power in my neighborhood's out right now. And why would they be knocking at my door? They know I didn't do it, because they know why the power's out. Because Elon Musk, through his connections, has somebody in this community, and he told them to push the button on me. That's why I already was ready with my power bank. But he tried to destroy my womb last night. I'm dead serious, y'all. That's why I'm calling a meeting all womb men, all my women with wombs that have gotten away from these people in these cults, covens that were supposed to be harnessing our divine energy. This is how he punishes you. And then he gives immunity from jail by listing these NPCs as being mentally unstable and abused. And that's the reason they don't go to jail. And that's the whole setup. That's the story. That's what they wanted me to tell you. I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull cards on it. He tried to pull the cord on me before I started my reading, but I was ready for it. That's why, yes, they tried it, came out. So I just want you all to know, this is what Elon Musk is doing to black women, because we are the closest to the original human with our genetics. And he's been wanting to experiment using our DNA, using our energy. And if we don't, he tries to destroy our womb, because it's even more hurtful to him if he sees you want to be in love with a black man. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I don't got no cut cards about it. If he sees that you want to, and he really is jealous of and despise black and African men. And he does not want to see a black woman in love or treated right by a black man. And that really triggers him. He wants you to be a whore, and he wants you to be seen as a whore. And if you're not, and you're getting ready to be in a relationship with a black man that will love you correctly, that triggers him and makes him jealous and mad. And that's the truth. And because he's a punk, he's abusing his power and money to come and beat up on you. He got all the money in the world, all the resources in the world, and access to energy weapons. What kind of coward, what kind of little pussy of a coward on one little woman would use nerve gas? That's military. That's something that when you're going to war, I don't even condone using that on human beings. But what kind of man, a pussy, a man that wishes he was a black woman, that probably stands in the mirror dressed like an African woman when ain't nobody around? You have to be a coward. You have to be a coward to be that jealous of one little black woman. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, all y'all. I know y'all women don't even want y'all. They know how weak you are. You're weak. There's no way in the world any white, Asian, black, Hispanic, or any woman in the world could look at you and look at you with respect, and you know it. Even if you could pay women or be a passport, y'all know don't know women really respect you. You know it. You know they know you weak for real. And the reason why are you weak? Because you would literally use your money, your power, and your resources and military grade weapons on one damn black woman. One woman! You need nerve gas, energy weapons, to pay people to do death spells all day and all night to one black woman? Are you kidding me, Elon? Especially African women. You're doing this too. Yeah, y'all. Elon wanted to punish me for opening my mouth because he's a coward and talking about the abuse I was going through and who was behind it, which is him. Okay. Because he still really, really wants them to get a judgment over me and put me in a psych ward so that they could drain my sacral chakra all day and all night like a goddamn cow being milked with an udder. Because they already injected me with their chip thing, but they didn't get to do the other part, the other half. I was supposed to be like an investment, and I am a human being that is capable and feels pain emotionally and physically. I'm a human being. And he tried to take away my humanity. So now he's jealous and mad about that. And he's been trying to destroy my womb. There's a young man around here. He looks like he's about 17 years old. He came on the back of a motorcycle last night. He had on a red t-shirt. And he jumped over my wall. And but because they watched to wait to see when I'm in the bed, like when I'm already in the bed, that's when they'll tell them to go do what they do. And he was using some kind of clicker thing, and it was sending shocks to my root chakra over and over and over and over again, because he's trying to literally destroy my womb, because he can't get my energy and he can't use it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some energy on this. Let's go ahead and pull these cards. So that's the message for today. This is what they wanted me to give y'all a message and talk about today. That's what's happening. Yeah, I forgot the other part. There was a video. They talked about this a long time ago. There was a video. There was a video that came out, a music video, and it was either a white rapper or a white musician of some kind, a man. And the gist of it was they were showing you how they were going to destroy us. They was literally showing you. They were saying through this video, and it came out years ago, we're going to use the black woman to destroy you. And in this video, it was a white guy. I don't know if he was a rapper or if he sang rock and roll or pop. I don't remember. But I was watching this video, and he was riding like through these gang neighborhoods in a car that with the top down, y'all know, convertible. Okay. And he's riding in one of these cars through these rough neighborhoods, and he's kind of sitting there like this. Okay. And in the car with him is a dark-skinned black woman. And she is like on the seat of the car with this gun that snipers use. And it's got the red beam on it to make sure that you hit the target with the gun. So it's the white man riding in this car, like in California when they ride down the road, with the cars that go up and down, hydraulics and all that. And, it's a hatchback. So it's like riding in California or something. And they're riding down these neighborhoods. And he's standing there like this with his chest out, this white man. And he's got a dark-skinned black woman that's got one knee up and one knee down like a sniper. And she's holding a gun. And she's pointing this gun like a sniper with the red dot on people's heads, like black men's heads. And she's shooting the gun and wiping people out. She's aiming the gun as they're driving down the street, and she's shooting people. And that video, even back then, the spirit told me was symbolic that they had some kind of plan wherein, in order to destroy us, they would use basically the black woman. And now I can see clearly what exactly they were talking about and what they were describing. They were talking about the created NPCs that were created through intentional trauma, not one of your weirdo uncles just happened to get loose in the house and it'll never happen again. Intentional, meaning people agreed that we're going to traumatize this person and make them into an NPC. So this is all deliberate and intentional. So these NPC stereotypes that are doing identity theft to y'all and that are doing all these little things to y'all and getting away with it and not going to jail, the reason is because they are soulless. Their soul is they're so lost. They're only a shadow of themselves. They're not present in the body. So that's because they are Elon Musk weapon. They are his weapons. You understand? They're his gun. And he gets to completely separate his identity from his guns, his weapons, okay? By like, why would me and Boniqua be friends? Why would me and Shanae, why would me and Taquisha, why would me and Jaquarius, y'all know what I'm talking about. Why would I even be talking to someone like that? You understand? Because Elon Musk, those are your NPC clones. You don't talk to them directly, but there's a middleman, and y'all work things out with different banks, how you make payments to them. This is why they never run out of money. They're not paying out of their own pockets. They are just the face for what's being done. So anything being done, that's where it's coming from. So he's trying to destroy my womb because he's throwing a tantrum because he can't access my sexual energy. And a lot of you are being punished as well. Okay? So let's go ahead and jump in the read. Elon Musk, you're a coward. You are really, really a coward. You are really, really a coward. Trying to punish somebody. And test your Neuralink. Sit up there and sit up there and tell that lie. You sat up there and told that lie to. Now, I know your investors knew you were testing it on black women and other women too. But I know your investors knew. But agreed. Hey, if it ever comes out, we're gonna act like we know, and we're gonna distance ourselves from you. Come on now. You knew goddamn well you were not just testing the Neuralink on monkeys. And now, for the first time ever, you're testing it on people just now. No. I saw all the other women. These were black women that came online on YouTube that have now disappeared, that broke out on the left side of their face with a whole bunch of bumps. They broke out. They said they were being gang stalked, harassed, and they broke out on the whole left side of their face. You've been testing that Neuralink on black women. Talking about you didn't use human experiments. You didn't do nothing like that. I'm the example of it, and I'm alive. Clarify this incoming message. There's a Virgo, the Hermit, that might be having an ego death right now. Because somebody's got bad karma or bad luck in your community because of what they did to win at all costs. The World card. There's a cycle that's over. This right here, I know, is my energy. Because they turned off the power in my whole neighborhood and community. They turned off the power in my whole entire neighborhood and community to stop my internet. Because, and then look, let me tell you what's funny. When I got back online, the power came back on, didn't it? The power, you saw my light come back on and all that. And then when they saw what I was about to talk about and keep talking about, the power went back off, but I already had plugged everything up to my power bank. Elon Musk is disgusting. He's disgusting. And black men, oh, this is another thing. All of us women that are being abused in this way, do you know what we could do with our power? Listen, Linda. Do y'all know what we could do with our power if we are focused on the same person collectively and think the same thing and wish and hope for the same thing starting on the new moon and try to manifest it by the full moon? Oh, we can do it, y'all. We can do it. We're going to light a green or a purple candle for justice. And you know whose name we're going to call. We don't got to say it, and don't put it in my live. Because you know what they'll try to do, like, y'all can't start organizing like that. They won't let me organize no other kind of way. They won't let me create a Zoom and gather all the high priestesses together. So we're going to do it live on here. Y'all all know the name. We're going to start on the new moon. When's the new moon? Let me see. When's the next new moon? Okay. I just want to see when the new moon is. The 16th. Okay. So the new moon is on the 16th, y'all. It's on the 16th. The new moon is on the 16th. We're gonna light, I think it's a purple, either green or purple candle for justice. And we're gonna write what we want to happen with somebody that's been trying to steal our light. Okay, and put it up under a candle, and we're going to start it on the new moon and pray on it, and hopefully by the full moon. Let's just keep that in mind. Because collectively, we are very powerful. We're very powerful collectively. So all we all got to do is all focus and come in agreement on the same thing that we all want to happen. We can all call judgment. And y'all know on who. Don't put his name in there. But we can all call judgment. We can all bring our energy together. We can all light a candle and agree together. We can call judgment on them. And what we want to happen. Let's go, Holy Divine Spirit. Don't make no goddamn sense. And for all them black men out there talking about where all the good women at, Elon Musk is trying to take that. You want to know where all the good women are at? Elon Musk is trying to take them, trying to force them into prostitution, trying to force them into some kind of promiscuous, overly sexual lifestyle by isolating and gang stalking them. That's where the good women are at. He don't want y'all to have y'all woman. What is the energy crown in this read? Please channel through me, ancestors, ascended masters, and guides. the message and exact information you want my collective of the highest vibration to know, to put them on their highest path for their highest good right now. Make these messages come through in the simplest form possible so as to be understood with perfect clarity by the intended hearer. Abracadabra. Main female. Marriage. Can't make it up. My ring is coming up off my finger. I don't know why. And that's the wrong finger. Somebody got it. That's what it is. Somebody wants you to marry the wrong person. That's what it is. Thank you. Wrong finger, wrong person. Got it. That's it. That's what it's all about. See, normally it's my ring finger that comes up to indicate marriage, divorce, and things like that. But this finger came up. This ring came up instead. Wrong finger, wrong marriage. What the comedian say? I wear my ring on the wrong finger because I married the wrong goddamn woman. The whole point is Elon Musk is like the pastor of an old Pentecostal or Baptist church or one of those prosperity churches that it's no men in the church, just a whole bunch of women. Nothing but a whole bunch of women in the church, and the pastor's taking all these women's money with all that emotionalism. You understand? That's what Elon Musk is trying to do. He's trying to get all the energy from all the women that should be married instead. All of the women that should be marrying their divine counterparts, he's trying to block from marriage and block from good men because he wants to literally use these women's wombs to put into his toys, his robots, and creations. And I've been told to call judgment. That's what I've been told. I've been divinely ordered to call judgment. That's what I've been told to do. Call judgment. It's time. The devil has run loose long enough. Somebody didn't get what they expected. Expectations in the reverse. Unexpected money is coming to somebody. Somebody's going to be a main female and someone's going to be married. So a lot of good men out here like wanting to give up because they really don't think it's any good women. I mean, who the hell does Elon Musk think he is? I'm going to take all the good women for myself, but not to love them, not to marry them. I'm going to take all the good women and find a way to take their good energy and use it for science projects and research and things I want to do. Goddamn sociopath. Yeah. No, where are the good ones at? Yeah. I know. I messed the good ones up over there. They're my NPCs now because they were good women when they were children, but I ruined them. I paid their families off so I could ruin them because they were good too. Yeah, but I wanted those children ruined because I was planning on the NPCs for the next 5-10 years. Okay, now where are the women that slip through the cracks that are still good? Let me get them too. Because I want to use their energy. No, we don't want them to get married. No. The hell is wrong with you? All right. What are the messages? Worry in the reverse. Envy. I don't know. That could be reversed. Patience in the reverse. Someone might need to be patient, or maybe someone's running out of patience. Okay. So this is why all these weirdos that seem to be stalkers and completely obsessed with you, they're not really obsessed with you like that. They're not completely obsessed with you really like that. They're an NPC. They're being controlled. Because if they were their true self, in their own energy, their own authentic energy, they might be a little petty and catty, but that's not normal behavior. Like with the stalking and all, that's not normal behavior. That's not how they normally really are. That's not. That's NPC being controlled and whatnot. That's what that is. Because that's not, ain't nobody that damn obsessed over another woman. That's a lie. It's not to that point, not to that extent. That's manipulation, and they were manufactured to behave that way. Trust me. It's mind control. That's a spirit. That's not a person obsessed like that. That's just a spirit. The real person probably would be trying to escape and get on their journey. Like, man, this is too much. Let me go heal. Let me go do my such and such. Let me live my life, you know. But they've gone too far to where something's completely taken over their vessel, because they ain't nobody that damn obsessed for real, for real. It's not that serious. This is full demonic possession is what it is, which is what he wants. An NPC that is controlled. And some of these have contracts that they have to fulfill, or they'll have a tower. Like something bad could happen to them or their children or things like that. Some of them are being controlled. So they wanted me to make sure I put the blame where it belongs. Yep, you got a whole bunch of women out here that will not go to jail for anything they do to you. And that's because they're being used as a weapon. They are being used as a weapon. Let's jump into this. Yeah, you thought you was going to hide forever, Elon. Oh, no. See, I'll pull you out these cards in front of the whole world, and they can watch them cards pop right up out my hands and tell your whole damn story about what you've been doing to us. Failure in reverse, loneliness in reverse, discipline in the reverse. Tell me about who's not worried. What's worry in reverse? Okay. Here he is. Yeah, we know you're not worried because you got money and all that, but you better be worried. You see that tornado I told you I was coming to Alabama. It hit. It touched down. And I know you shadow banned me. See, this is why you love Black women so much, because of our intuition. You know how we connect to God. You know how we connect to the ethers. Yeah, that tornado touched down in Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia. It actually touched down in Nina Simone, Mississippi, goddamn. It also touched down in Alabama. Exactly where them cards said it was going to touch down at. And he shadow banned me. I bet you he'd be tying his hair up. I bet you Elon Musk got a scarf in his room. And when ain't nobody around, he probably wrap his head up just like this and put earrings on. Like, I wonder what it would be like to be a Black woman. I wouldn't be surprised with all that intuition. So here he go right here, the Chariot. Okay, Cancer, first beacon Cancer. He ain't worried. Okay. The Page of Wands, about a message. The World card, the cycle's over. But he ain't worried about it. What's the Five of Pentacles? Somebody just going to kick somebody out their energy. Or something's not going to move forward anymore. Or they're not going to be able to move something forward anymore. Clarify the Emperor. That's childish. Yeah. He also had, there is an West African man in Aries that was also working for him. All of these people were sucking at the teat, the power teat. Like in Wedding Crashes. Oh, they're just here to suck at the power teat. Yeah, he had a whole bunch of people on payroll. Race, culture, it don't matter. Anybody that can be of service to him to get him divine feminine energy was on his payroll. He got East Africans, Ethiopians on the payroll, West Africans on the payroll, Mexicans on the payroll, Hispanics, of course, whites, Black Americans is on the payroll, damn near your whole family. Korea, all kind of people on the payroll. It's not even about race. It's just about people being willing to do anything for money. Quick money, instant gratification. But they're saying that this cycle is over with the world card. Clarify envy. Why is envy here? Somebody was stuck in a cycle being childish out of envy. I cannot make it up. Yeah. Somebody is jealous. That's what it's about. I told you he's childish as fuck because he's jealous because he's not a black woman. Then come on out and just be yourself. You in America, it's acceptable. You can dress up like a woman. If you want to be a half Chinese, half white man, dressing up like a black woman, whatever. Go ahead, do what you feel. You in America, you in Babylon, you can do whatever you want to do. You got all that money. Have a costume party. You can give a damn. Live out your fantasy. But he's childish because he's jealous of your power. Because you're born with it. The Three of Cups. The Four of Wands reverse. Somebody can't celebrate with you. The Four of Wands reverse. And they're taking very quick, they're trying to do something quick and strategic. A Page of Pentacles. They used a Page of Pentacles that is very strategic and cutthroat type energy, survival mode. We'll just say survival mode to do something. But now that person's being maybe moved up out your neighborhood. This could be someone you're crossing paths with from a past life even. Yeah, that tried to create an illusion. And now with an energy weapon. Is this Ace of Cups? Is this Ace of Cups an energy weapon? Yeah, because someone felt powerless. Whoever this older person is, the Emperor reverse. They felt powerless. Okay. And they're jealous. What is patience? Is that in the upright? Or patience in the reverse? What is patience? A Knight of Wands that was waiting. They were waiting to attack, but they couldn't move something forward. And they ran out of patience. They were trying to drain somebody's energy, but nobody was working with them. Or they got fired. What's the Three of Pentacles reverse? Yeah, they got fired. Or they were waiting for somebody, but nobody came and worked with them. The Moon, because they got exposed. They couldn't keep what they were trying to do hidden. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or just somebody that was hired. Yeah, this might even be a fire sign. They were waiting. They didn't have the skill. They didn't have the skill to drain you. And nobody else wanted to work with them anymore. What's the Tower? They had a tower because you're getting your wish fulfillment, meaning you're living in your life and you're getting everything you work for that you deserve. And being able to drain your sacral energy is too much of a burden. So who ran out of patience? Somebody that was waiting. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles reverse. The Empress in the reverse was supposed to be able to orchestrate something to get your energy for Elon Musk. Yeah, they were trying to orchestrate it with the Knight of Pentacles reverse, and he got tired of waiting. So that's why they did the crime that they did, the Page of Pentacles reverse. And that's what gave up his spot and illuminated what Elon Musk has been doing behind the scenes. When they set that fire, taking that quick strategic action. Why wouldn't somebody, if you know exactly who orchestrated something to set a fire or do whatever, why wouldn't they be in jail? Because Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, these billionaires are the ones that are paying NPCs to do their dirty work. That's why. That's why. Because they're paying NPCs to do their dirty work. And then they don't go to jail because they've been molested and they have mental issues that are documented on paper. I mean, ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody stupid. That's all. It was between Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, both of them on the same page, because I opened up my mouth to talk about how inhumane and how they have stripped me and other women of our humanity by trying to treat us like animals. And I've been publicly talking about it, and I didn't die. That was like a warning shot to scare me. He had fire set to my house the very next day. And thank you, Elon Musk, because that showed the whole world who's been behind this bullshit all along. He was running out of patience because he wanted them to get my energy. Let's keep it going. What's failure in reverse? Yeah, something was a bad investment. Yeah, it didn't work. Someone worked on this for a long time. And now they have a lot of problems. One of them might have to do with their stability. Somebody might end up homeless again. See, what they do is they get NPCs that were created by trauma and abuse on purpose. And these NPCs usually end up in bad situations in life that might leave them homeless due to emotional disorders, due to being unhealed from the trauma that was inflicted on them on purpose. And then if they end up homeless or unstable, then they're in a position where they can offer them a contract to be a part of their cult and work for them, and they would be able to be put in a more comfortable living situation. You understand? So now somebody might be about to lose their home or their stability because they were unable to get your energy for them. This is what they use these NPC energies for. This is why they damage them when they're children, again, on purpose. Clarify, the hangman, somebody was working on trying to sacrifice you. They wanted to, because you wouldn't open your legs and have sex, they decided, okay, if you're not going to have sex with somebody, we'll kill you. We'll just go ahead and sacrifice you and use your energy. What's loneliness in the reverse? The hermit. You might have alchemized a lot of energy and time and created something beautiful of your life. Loneliness in the reverse. Okay, they might have isolated you and made you be alone, and you might have already been a hermit, and you might have created a beautiful life for yourself, and you may never be alone because of your spiritual guidance and protection. You might be okay being a hermit, being alone, studying yourself, being introspective, doing shadow work, healing yourself, learning, educating yourself, creating. You understand? What's discipline in the what's discipline? Somebody couldn't move something forward and they couldn't get away with something. Right. A Leo and an Aries. Someone that lacked structure and discipline. So there was a Leo and an Aries. There was a Leo and an Aries that were contracted by a Capricorn, and that Capricorn was working for Elon Musk. And they were supposed to isolate you, but you became you're a hermit. Whoever you are, you're a hermit. Maybe you have a Virgo placement in your chart, but you're never alone. With that loneliness in the reverse, all you did was evolve, and that's why they wanted to kill you, because you healed and put up boundaries so that no one that's unworthy, that wants to take and not be in a reciprocal, equal balance relationship and give and receive love with you, can never have access to you again. Because you healed, they wanted you to die because they couldn't use you or use your energy and abuse you. They couldn't get you in a relationship where they could take everything from you, drain your time, your energy, your resources, and not give you anything. So they decided you needed to die. So this Aries and Leo that were a part of this contract that isolated you thought that by isolating you, it would make you thirsty. Okay? It would make you thirsty and you'd be more willing to have sex. And all it did is shut you down completely and make you it made you dig a moat around yourself and your life that you need literally a bridge to come down to let anyone access you. You put yourself in a castle. These people, because they lacked structure and discipline and they wanted to get paid that money, they started trying to kill you. Like, give it up, give it to us, give us that energy or we'll kill you. Nutcases. These are NPCs though. Okay. What is the energy crown in this read? Let's go ahead and jump in. What is the energy? Give me 2 cards for the energy crown in this read, please, and thank you. I'm shocked. Elon, you already know I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. I've been through so much in my life. I ain't never scared. I promise you. When I go, when it's time for me to go and I go, child, I'll be so happy to get the hell out of here. I ain't coming back. I already know what to do, and I know how to declare myself as a sovereign soul, and I know how to bypass, the trick where they make you think that you're bound to karma and you bound to a situation here on earth. Nope, I already see the illusion, and I don't have to come back here no more. I ain't worried about it. I don't got to come back here no more. I'm going beyond here. I ain't coming back to here. Or if I do, it'll be as a master, meaning I could come and go at will on a different higher vibration. But I ain't coming back here as a baby, not knowing what this is. Oh, trust me, I have the state of consciousness that whenever I go in transition, I'm going to take it with me. I'm going to remember what this is. I ain't coming back here. Not to this mess in the animal body where I got to poop and pee and wash and eat and keep it cool and warm it up and child give birth and bleed and I ain't coming back. I don't want to be in this animal body again, dealing with these simple ass people. Give me 2 cards. 2 cards crowning this read, please and thank you. Give me 2 cards crowning this read. I have the Page of Swords in the reverse here and the Hermit. Child, somebody cussing about you right now. Somebody mad as hell. And they feel powerless. They feel powerless. This is probably Elon Musk. He embarrassed. But I'm speaking the truth. I ain't lying. You tried to destroy my womb last night. I'm serious, y'all. He paid through whoever his contact here is, one of these young, impressionable African men to come and hang over my gate and hit that clicker thing to send shocks over and over and over and over and over again to my root chakra. And I had to get up and I had to anoint myself and pray over myself, just to, heal it, what they were trying to do to me. What kind of sick shit is that? You're going to try to destroy a black woman's womb just because you can't get her energy? Are you her husband? Are you married to her? Are you planning on protecting and providing for her? You just want to come and try to rip our power, our light, our energy, and essence up out our womb? The fuck is wrong with you? I have the Hermit here. Somebody could be cussing somebody out right now with this Page of Swords in the reverse, okay? Because somebody ain't stuck. And look, Amun-Ra, this is the Emperor energy. I don't know. One of the people that was working for that Capricorn and Elon Musk might even look like this. Somebody might even look like this. So there could be an Aries, Amun-Ra, okay? I have the Two of Swords reverse. Somebody might have been aware that they're not going to be able to celebrate with the Three of Cups reversed here. And then I have Taurus energy, the Hierophant, okay? Somebody's not stuck. And so the Hierophant could be talking about a marriage. Oh, that's why marriage is here, the Hierophant. Okay. So, I don't know. There could be a man that, maybe this man looked like this, that might be mad about a marriage. Somebody wanted somebody to be stuck so that they could get paid by using them for their energy. Okay. For somebody, this person that's jealous might look just like this right here. He looked crazy. Somebody's mad about a marriage because they're aware that they can't celebrate. They won't get to celebrate. So maybe this is someone that wanted to use you or use your energy in some kind of a way, and they're not going to get to do it so that they could self-indulge and live a life the way they want to off of your energy. And they feel powerless with this Leo energy segment in reverse, this Leo energy. They feel powerless because of this. What's the obstacle right now, Holy Spirit? Ain't it funny how every time I do a reading, they get to banging on my gate? I don't even have any friends or know anybody around here. But every time I do a reading and the power go out, they get to banging on my gate. That just lets you know. Don't nobody knock on my gate any other time. The minute I start doing a reading, people I don't even know, the power go out, people banging on my gate. Yeah, that's literally confident. No, Elon is under judgment right now, and so is Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. They're all under judgment. I don't care if they got a bunker somewhere, if they are building something underground, if they think they're going to live on an island. Oh, we're set up. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing to my God. What that mean on the spiritual realm to people that can see and that have light and have power? The Nine of Cups. Yeah, the obstacle is somebody is in the same energy. Somebody's stubborn. See, these people that keep on bothering and attacking you, they might even posture like this right here. Look at this. The people that keep attacking you, they might even posture themselves just like this right here. They in the Nine of Cups. They literally in the same energy. Like, no, I know I can take down that tree. Because these are people that lack empathy and compassion with the Queen of Cups in reverse. They're not using their intuition. These might be people that, oh, now the power's back on again. Yeah, okay. That's why I stayed connected to my power bank. Yeah, they're in the same energy because they can't regulate their emotions. They just act out of emotion and jump out there and do whatever. Give me 2 cards. Let me know what happened in the recent past. The King of Pentacles. Here he go again. And the 6, they want victory. They want a victory now. Yeah. Something has been so hyped up in your community that now they see it as something like a challenge. No, this is something that we have to win. It's almost like they've been entered into a game and now they can't turn it off. So now it's like, no, because that means that we're not good. They see it as a negative thing. Not being able to take you down by whoever's been paying them is an insult to them because they feel like it means that they're lost, that they lost. And it's affecting their ego. They didn't do a good job. And they want a victory, the 6 of Wands. They want it to be said that they're good at what they do, whether it's immoral or not. And they're the King of Pentacles here that's been encouraging them. Now the power came back on. I'll turn this off, but I am going to stay on. I'm gonna keep my Wi-Fi connected to my power bank because I know how they do when they don't like what I'm talking about. Like the fact that Elon Musk stripped us of our humanity by experimenting on Black women like we're monkeys or something with his Neuralink. Give me 2 more cards. Tell me more about this Hermit. Somebody hates the fact you keep to yourself and you mind your business, literally. Yeah. Somebody might feel like something is an injustice. I don't know. A Libra could feel like something's an injustice because you might be about to get an offer with the 2 of Cups. Marriage. the Two of Cups, and marriage. Okay. Give me 2 more cards for the King of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. This has to do with someone's stability. Someone's financially codependent and they feel powerless. Someone could have Gemini in their chart with this Two of Swords here. And they feel someone feels really powerless because this has something to do with their living situation or their stability. They're trying to balance the situation. Okay, let's get some regular cards out here. It's like the audacity of you. You know, you're going to try to destroy someone's womb? Really? Sick. It's really, really sick. You literally going to try to destroy a person's womb? A woman's womb? Because you can't use her energy? How dehumanizing. Oh. How dehumanizing. How about somebody do that to your mother? But then again, if you a passport bro, then chances are it was never any real love in your home, in your house. You might not have gotten love by your mama because maybe you was just a ticket to her getting a passport or getting residency or getting citizenship or something like that. So you might have been like just the anchor baby or something like that. You understand? So if you was a child that was used to help get your mama citizenship or a better life, then she probably never loved your father. So she probably don't love you either. You understand? So that would create a sociopath for some people. That's very detached. Don't make me do a whole reading on your ass, Elon, to get to the bottom of your emotional problems, why you're a sociopath. I'll sit on here, I'll do a whole reading. We can go over here and pull the chakra cards on you from the rooter to the tutor and find out what's going on in your heart and in your mind, why you like to strip people of their humanity, especially women. You're under spiritual judgment. You'll see later. You're under spiritual judgment. Talk to me, please, about this Page of Swords reverse. What's that about? Somebody's heartbroken right now. Clarify the Page of Swords reverse. Okay, somebody is cursing somebody out because something got exposed with this Sun card here. So something got exposed to the world here with this Sun card. I have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is the King of Pentacles. This is someone that is on the ground in your community that's been orchestrating attacks against you. And it's gotten illuminated and exposed, okay? And I'm getting that somebody got a problem with the fact that they can't see you. Yeah, somebody hates the fact that they don't have visual on you to see you directly, to have eyes on you at all times, okay? Maybe the way you live, you're not in a position where people could see you directly, or you could have a fence or boundary around you where you have a level of privacy where people can't see you. And that might make some people mad. And now something got exposed. And someone's in the same energy because they can't regulate and control their emotions. Tell me about this Nine of Cups. Yeah, they've been waiting. What are they waiting for? Someone's been waiting. Oh, they've been waiting for someone to communicate with them. They've been gaslighting somebody. A Capricorn. Okay, so I told y'all about this Capricorn before. So there's a Capricorn that's waiting and waiting and waiting to have success with the people that she hired and contracted, and whoever they subcontracted to come for you. This Capricorn hired a Leo and an Aries, and that Leo and Aries hired a King of Pentacles, and that King of Pentacles is who pays the people on the ground in your community. It's a trickle-down effect. Okay, and they're waiting and waiting, still praying that they'll be able to pull something off. But these people have a hard time, like, physically being able to put their eyes on you and see you at all times. Here's a Seven of Pentacles here. Clarify that Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody thinks that what they've been trying to do to you is a good investment. It's something good to do. And it's an older person here too. The Emperor in reverse. He doesn't have any empathy or compassion, and he can't balance his dark and light energy, he or she. But they don't know what direction to go because of your privacy. Somebody got a serious problem with you having privacy. That's what's going on here. These people think that what they're doing to you is an opportunity, a good one for them, because they make money. But they have a problem because you have privacy. If they don't even want you to have a door. They don't even want you to be behind a door. They could smoke you out of your home, set your building on fire, whatever they got to do. But it's hard for them to enact the crimes of cruelty against you if there's a barrier between you and them. And that's what they have a problem with, your privacy. Yeah, clarify now this six. Tell me more about the Six of Wands. Tell me more about the Six of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. All right, somebody might be pulling back or trying to hold on to something. Someone's very defensive. What's the Seven of Wands? Somebody is very defensive, or someone is moving something forward. Oh, someone's moving something forward. I feel like someone's been forging their way through something to celebrate with somebody. Oh, okay. And there's someone trying to stop this person. So there's somebody that wants to celebrate with you, okay? With this Three of Cups here, somebody wants to celebrate with you, but there's a Capricorn that does not want this person to celebrate with you, okay? And that Capricorn is who received a contract from Elon Musk. All of them actually have indirectly, okay? And whoever this Capricorn is, they are working with boots on the ground, this King of Pentacles. Somebody is getting closer to you that's going to celebrate with you. And this Capricorn is urging this King of Pentacles to stop it and to stop you from coming together at all costs. And this person's had to literally fight their way toward you because it's real spiritual warfare. It's like a whole bunch of different random people like jumping out there that they're paying money to try to block them from coming towards you. This is wild. Like spiritual, the devil himself. Think about that. Think about that. This is how serious love is. This is literally how serious it is about the devil not wanting you to have love. Wow. Tell me more about this Justice in reverse. Yeah, someone could be a Sagittarius. Someone could be a Libra. There's an imbalance here. Someone was trying to create an imbalance by causing a conflict. They're trying to find a way to come in between you and that Three of Cups, Two of Cups. Somebody wants to connect with you and make an offer to you, and then they want to celebrate with you. And there's someone that's trying to find a way to create some kind of conflict to block you and this person from coming together. And this person is literally having to like it's like they're in a video game. Whoever's coming toward you, it's literally like they're in a spiritual video game. And all these demons are coming out of nowhere, jumping around like demons do, being dispatched. Of course, they're paying them money, but they're coming left and right and left and right. All these demonic people, like trying to block this person, and this person is having to nullify and neutralize and cancel spell work, and it's like they're trying to fight through to get through to you. It feels almost like you're being rescued from the castle, like in the movie Shrek or something. It's like fighting through zombies, right? And yeah, thank you. That's exactly what it's like. It's like it's a whole bunch of barriers to get to you, and it's zombies, yeah. And this person literally has to fight through zombies to get through to you, literally. That's how afraid these people are from real, authentic love in its rarest form. They know how powerful it is, and they know the type of energy it produces. Stronger than a nuclear or atomic bomb. I'm telling you, on the spiritual realm. Listen to what I said. Real love, when two people come together in real love authentically, and those two energies, that type of tantric energy comes together and it's pure in its purest form, that energy can be utilized to wipe demons out. Do you understand? That's why they want to use the two of you separately as batteries to fuel whatever their separate projects are. They don't want y'all coming together in divine masculine and divine feminine connections in that highest vibration of love. That energy is too powerful and too strong. And it's stronger than an atomic bomb or a nuclear bomb on the spiritual plane. Do you understand? It's strong on the spiritual plane. And what they can do, even what your divine masculine can do with your light and with your power and energy on the spiritual plane, is wild. You understand? They're afraid. They think it's a weapon. See, but the beautiful thing is, Elon Musk wants that energy from you because he wants to use it as a weapon. He wants to use it as a weapon. But in actuality, if you come together with your divine masculine, then he's going to be able to utilize your energy as a weapon for the two of you. Why is the Two of Swords here? Please and thank you. Why is this Two of Swords here? Tell me more about the what? Tell me more about the Two of Swords. Somebody got kicked out of someone's energy and they had to pull back. A Queen of Pentacles reverse. This is one of the little karmics that they can't get close to you because of your privacy. Again, you understand why these people want y'all to be homeless so bad? I have communicated with two other women that were high priestesses that were being pushed and forced out of their homes. Literally. Being pushed and forced out of their homes because these women could not be forced into toxic connection, and they wanted to work and take care of themselves and protect their energy. So they were orchestrating things to make these women have to live in their cars. And wherever they went in their car, they were being followed by, these NPCs. And they would be doing death spells on them and trying to block them in, especially at night if they had to sleep in a parking lot or sleep in a park somewhere, parked in the parking lot of a park, or sleep in a Walmart parking lot in their vehicle. But they were following, because I pulled cards on one of them and I got the death card with the Ace of Swords. They was trying to take this woman out and kill her or get her into a mental institution. And they finally did catch her, and she did end up in the hospital. Because she contacted me and told me, she contacted me from the hospital. And I was like, damn, they got her. Yeah, it's bad. That's why I said we're gonna have to band together. Someone emailed me. I'm gonna get a group together again soon. Listen, this one woman was a high priestess, and she still is. But I remember they were trying to kill her while she was in her car. They managed to bully her out of her home by manipulating her environment. And then she was parking in a whole bunch of different places, and they kept pursuing her everywhere she went and doing death spells on her, trying to make her crazy. And then the next time I talked to her, she was sitting up in the hospital. They already got her. And then after that, when I heard from her again, her mother, I think, got a conservatorship over her, got guardianship over her. And that was the plan the whole time, because she was a high priestess. That was the plan the whole time. She had a family member that was waiting to get her into the hospital to get conservatorship over her so that they could literally use her energy and use her as a human battery. And now she's under the control of her mother, literally. And I'm sure her mother's getting a big fat check for it too. But they drained her when they put her in the hospital after backing her into a corner. They were draining her energy in her womb while she was in that hospital. Most likely the same way they was using the clicker thing on my root chakra last night. Oh, it's real out here. What's the Queen of Wands reverse? Okay, so this Capricorn is a prostitute that was trying to get away with a crime, but the problem is the person they're trying to use on the ground, you have too much privacy and security. So in other words, you're behind a locked door that no one can legally come into. Okay? They don't like your privacy. And they can't do anything to make you homeless. In order for them to enact what I just told you happened to someone else I talked to, a real high priestess, that I was keeping up with at one point. I haven't heard from her in a while. But in order for this to happen, they have to get you out your house. They have to get you out of your home. If you're living with somebody, they'll do spell work on the person you're living with, or they'll offer them money not to help you. You understand? Like if you're living with a family member or a friend or someone you trust, they'll offer them money not to help you. And if they refuse the money, then they'll try to do some kind of conflict spell work to make a fight or argument or make it impossible for you to stay there. And if that doesn't work, if the person is too strong not helping you, then what they'll do is they'll start trying to threaten that person's income. They'll start going after that person to cause an imbalance in their life. It's insane. And I hope even in my life, y'all are able to, if anyone is mirroring similar experiences, I hope you're able to connect and make good connections even during these readings for support systems. Serious. Especially if y'all live in the same region or in the same area. So this Capricorn problem is the karmics around you taking money to do whatever. They're telling them, unless you get collective out of their home, we can't get to them. As long as they have a roof over their head, we cannot enact what you want us to do. The crime you want us to do to them, we can't do it because they're behind a closed, locked door. Okay? Yep, that's it. They feel powerless. The Nine of Pentacles reverse. Clarify. They can't balance the situation as long as you have a home. The Seven of Wands reverse. Somebody can't defend their actions. Here's the devil. This Capricorn energy again. And a Libra and a Capricorn. They can't defend the actions they've been taking. But then again, it's because Elon Musk is the one that keeps on pushing them. Well, it's a lot of money. You sure you don't want to do this for me? Blah, 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 blah. You understand? And that's why they keep pushing. That's why they don't go to jail. That's why they set my house on fire and they're not in jail. Because they just say, oh, they have a mental illness. We don't lock them up. We try to help them. Life was unfair. You know, they're mentally ill. They're listed. Yeah, this is one of the people that don't go to jail. Yeah, those are soldiers. These are Elon Musk NPC soldiers that he utilizes to attack divine feminine men and women that he wants to steal energy from and experiment with, your DNA. NPC soldiers. And their clause is mental illness, so they can never go to jail. Okay? He uses them. All right, so let's get some other energy out here. Oh, why is this coming up? Under judgment in the legal system. Somebody's cousin might be under judgment. Somebody's cousin might be under judgment in the legal system right now. An idiot that uses alpha male strategies and watches Kitten Hill videos. So somebody got a cousin that's under judgment in the legal system right now. Your cousin might employ alpha male strategy, red pill or type energy. They're under judgment in the legal system. Nerve gas. This might have something to do with nerve gas. Karmic or crooked. Somebody is karmic or crooked. What are the messages, Holy Divine Spirit? Give or gave oral sex with their mouth. This should be interesting. This person has created a reputation for themselves. Like George from Seinfeld. Like George from Seinfeld. Oh, God. An orchestrated spiritual attack. Okay. Somebody got a mental or physical disability. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. This got NPC written all over it. Oh, and this is your assignment. This is your assignment because you are a spiritual warrior, powerhouse. You are placed there to destroy them. Now I'm South African. Trying to sound like Nelson Mandela. Okay. All right. You are a spiritual warrior powerhouse, and you were placed there to destroy them. This person has created a reputation for themselves, giving oral sex with their mouth, an orchestrated spiritual attack. Someone has a mental disability or a physical disability. Reparations, FBA. Okay, we'll see. Sham, fake marriage. Absolutely no love here. Okay. Somebody might owe someone reparations. False person watching you in the 4K through an eye camera. Oh boy. Somebody's stalking somebody with an eye camera. Through an eye camera, a camera in your eye. A sickness has overtaken them. Oh Lord, let them die. Let them hurry up and die so they can come back and try it again. It's just a transition. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred. People be thinking about death the wrong way. Energy can be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. So if they transition up out of here, they can come back and get a fresh new start. If they, they say, you can only bend a tree when it's a baby. You can only bend a tree when it's a baby. A fully grown tree, the only way you're going to get it to bend is to chop it all the way down. And that's what I mean. Sometimes people got to transition up out of here and come back as a newborn baby and try it again because they're a full grown tree. And you're not going to be able to bend that tree into any shape or form. You got to just take an axe to it, chop it down, and then burn up the root in the ground even to get the stump up out with every root bearing the wrong fruit. Hallelujah. Holy Divine Spirit, spirited this spirit of them all, who gives oral sex with their mouth that has created a reputation for themselves. It's a kitchen witch. Behold, it's a kitchen witch with a low IQ that only knows how to pop her jaw. All right, so I have the Knight of Wands here. Okay. It's feeling like a kitchen witch with a low IQ that maybe only knows how to click and pop her jaw, maybe. And they're having a tower right now. Okay. The sickness has overtaken them. They're closed emotionally. This is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Hopefully, they close their legs and their mouth too, not just the Ace of Cups. If you're gonna shut down emotionally, shut it all down, baby. You need to heal. Sit down for a little while. Don't just close your emotions. If you're gonna shut down your emotions, close your legs and close your mouth too. Oh God, who are we talking about here? Who is this? Damn that. Where my cards at? Oh, I need clarity. Somebody's initials might be F like Frank. F like Frank. Dang. Wow. Ocean energy for somebody. Oh God. Oh Lord. Oh. This might be, Lord have mercy. Somebody's name might be Angie or Angela Broxton. Child. Close your mouth and close your legs in the name of Jesus. La 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 la. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. Rebuke that smell too. Your wolf pussy smelling like that all the time. And line that up. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, I have ocean energy, which is Taurus energy. Something is flipping up. Let's talk about this person that gave oral sex with their mouth. A prostitute. Okay, so somebody is a prostitute, okay, and they got into a sham or fake marriage where there's absolutely no love, and you were here to destroy it. Okay, so your presence may have destroyed a marriage or relationship that somebody was in with a prostitute or an op energy. So somebody might have been in a marriage or relationship with an op. Somebody might have been in a marriage or relationship with an op energy that was just there to block them from spiritually growing and developing. It was a sham, a fake marriage. There was never any love at all whatsoever. And this might have been because of what that mouth do. These are business partners. So they might have been business partners, someone, an ally that they associated or they collaborated with on whatever they were trying to do. They might have collaborated with somebody's play brother or play sister. This has got something to do with someone's sibling. Someone new coming towards somebody could be Vietnamese. Somebody could be Somalian. These are all business partners. Yeah. Somebody is Somalian or Eritrean. So somebody is either Somalian or Eritrean. Is this the... Okay, I get it. Got it. So, gives or gave oral sex with their mouth. So there might be an Eritrean or a Somalian out here that was business partners with somebody. Someone might be Jamaican. Okay, I see it. And they might have hooked up with somebody's play brother or play sister to try to hook them up with somebody, and they were giving oral sex. A white man. What a shocker. So there might be a Somalian or Eritrean that might have been giving oral sex with their mouth to a white man. Someone here is Jamaican. A Chinese hacker, an Arab. Why am I not shocked? An Indonesian is here. These are all friends, and these are business partners. An illegal immigrant, an Arab. Okay, so somebody knows how to get what they want in life. Yes. So now we know how that Eritrean got the job at the NSA. Now we know how they got that job at the NSA. Your collective will be laughing so hard. Child, oh, you didn't see me in the early days. Child, ask them about it. I showed y'all what made Trump. I already told y'all what happened. Trump was investigating, Trump staff, when they got in the White House, they was investigating to figure out how all of them Eritreans and Somalians and Arabs and foreigners, East Indians, got up in all those government positions that were committing fraud. And then at the conclusion of their investigation, they received oral sex because they wanted to try out and see exactly what it was about the sex magic that was allowing them to infiltrate the NSA, the FBI, and the CIA. And then, they, during this investigation, received oral sex, and they hit them with the and then when they brought the investigation results back to Trump, he immediately put a traveling restriction on all countries that do that elating shit. So he put a travel ban on every country that does that. Every country. He put a travel ban on every Arab country, East Indian. He put a travel ban in Somalia, Eritrea, Ethiopia. He put a travel ban in some parts of Kenya. He put a travel ban on every country where they do that thing. Because he said there's not going to be no more sex magic. Ain't going to be no more of that sucky sex magic. Getting all your damn Arabs. He put travel ban on every Arab country where they do that at. Yes. Stop waiting for love. It doesn't exist anymore. Excuse me. At 99p Princess, what you mean love don't exist no more? What you talking about? What you mean love? You can't come around here talking like that. What you mean love don't exist anymore? I am love. That's like telling men love don't exist no more. What you talking about? There's a whole bunch of us that got love inside of us, real love. Love don't exist anymore. Oh, yes, it does. That's a lie. They would like for you to believe love doesn't. Yeah, I still have love too. You're damn right. And it's a lot of men out here that still have love too. They've just been enacting these tactics to block us from seeing each other. What do you think all this gang stalking is about? What do you think all this orchestration of division and isolation and death spells and separation, what do you think all that's about? Because they want to stomp out and kill love, because the people that have the most love carry the most light, the light of God inside of them. So they want to stomp it out. You understand? Oh no, it's plenty of love out here. That's why they're orchestrating all these attacks and illusions and isolation and gang stalking, because they don't want the real men to see the real women and to have love together. So we come against that and rebuke that in the name of Jesus right now. That's a lie. Love does exist. It exists inside of me. It exists inside of half yo in the collective. Child, yes, it does exist. What you think they trying to kill us for? Why you think they trying to destroy my damn womb and trying to kill half of us and sacrifice us? Because they hate the fact that we embody love, and that no matter what they have done to try to destroy our heart, we still are open to love. The whole key was to shut down the heart chakra, because the heart chakra is the pathway to a higher enlightened self, to more knowledge, to more prosperity, more abundance, more wisdom, more foresight, more intuition, turning on your spiritual gifts and abilities. The key to it is love. In order for you to turn on certain gifts, abilities, to be more creative, to make more money, to attract the things that you want in life, you have to raise your vibration in love. You need love in order to be tapped into God, which is your higher self, your higher mind, higher intelligence, higher intuition. You need love to survive on this realm. Otherwise, your intuition is going to be blocked, and you're going to make dumb decisions, and your needs are not going to be met. And now you're going to be living in fear and lack. You're not going to have food. You're not going to have shelter, safety. You're not going to have any of these things because you're going to make bad decisions, because you're on a lower frequency. Love is needed so that you can operate on a higher frequency. That's why they want to block your intuition by blocking your heart chakra, by breaking your heart. Oh, yes, we're love. We're going to stay love. Tell me about this prostitute energy. The Four of Wands. Somebody, all right, so it's a prostitute energy that's been getting people to make spiritual offers up around your home. But I don't think people have the same energy for them anymore, because they don't know what direction to go with something. Yeah, that's who's been taking action. Oh, they've been having sex with people too to get them to take action. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, right now. But somebody's in the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody doesn't have the skills to do something, and they're having a tower. They've been waiting. So they're using a prostitute to offer oral sex to people to get them to take action and make spiritual offers. Did they run out of money? Oh my God. Clarify this, Eritrean, please. Oh no, it's an air sign. All right. This Libra, Aquarius, Gemini could be an air sign. They're drowning in their emotions right now about something. So maybe they're running out of money. Maybe they got cut off by Elon Musk. Maybe the contract's over. So they're giving oral sex to people. They're giving someone oral sex to get them to make spiritual offers, but people don't have the energy for it. So it's like people are turning even down, someone's turning the sex down. Like, but I'll suck your dick. It's all right. No, thank you. My girlfriend's better than you. I'd rather go see my girlfriend. Okay. Tell me about this Eritrean. What's going on? Because they're drowning in their emotions. I want to know if this Eritrean couldn't pull it off. They couldn't get away with it. Yeah. They were working on something, trying to avoid a disaster with possibly their finances. But somebody doesn't want to celebrate with them. They were in a mental imprisonment about someone working together with them or about their job or career. Okay. But they couldn't create an illusion. So they missed an opportunity. And now I have the Ace of Swords. Yeah. And somebody got the truth and the clarity about this Eritrean. And they can't recover because of it. So there's an Eritrean that cannot recover now because of it. There's an air sign that's given head for magic tricks. I suck your dick for a magic trick. Whoever this air sign. No. Whoever this air sign is, they out here sucking dick for a magic trick. Where's she at? Where's she at? Who's she? Yeah. So they're the air sign sucking dick for a magic trick. There's an Eritrean that couldn't pull an illusion off. Okay. What about this Arab? And they're worried about being in poverty now, and they can't recover from an illusion they created. Tell me about an Arab. An Arab could have bad luck right now because of what their complete wish fulfillment at one time was to orchestrate something to drain somebody's energy. With the lovers, clarify a Gemini or who's the lovers? Clarify the lovers. Somebody, this could be a Gemini. Someone could be going to jail on a mental imprisonment about their job, about what they were hired to do, about working with somebody, because the secret came out. Okay, so there's a secret that came out about a Gemini, okay, and a Libra. Ooh, child. So a secret came out about what a Gemini and a Libra did, and now someone might not want to work with them, an Arab. So they couldn't create a conflict to get away with the Seven of Swords reversed. Whatever they were trying to get away with, it's over. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. They were a bad investment. The Emperor reverse is an older person that's having a tower. There's an older person here that's karmic and distorted that has been through a whole lot trying to help these people pull this off, getting you out of your home. The Four of Wands reverse. Someone was trying their best to either get you out of marriage or get you out of a home. We already know who the Chinese hacker is. I'll pull the Chariot right out of here. A Chinese hacker, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Can't make it up. Okay. The Lover reverse. Okay. Yeah, there could be a fire sign here. The Lover's reverse that can't partner up. That cannot partner up with somebody. Somebody has clarity about something. The Ace of Pentacles, a new start. Someone has a new start. Somebody got clarity that you are getting a brand new start, and you're getting a brand new start with your divine masculine. And it's a fire sign. And they were working together with a Chinese hacker to locate you and to enact conflict in your life, because they don't want you to get married or to partner up with the divine masculine. They don't want your energies to intermingle together because they know what that would mean. Because they know both of your energies are very powerful together. Who's this white man? Somebody cut somebody off now. A white man could have cut somebody off because they were unable to get away with something. The Fool reverse. And they're not going to get a new start doing what they were doing. Yeah, they couldn't get a conflict going or keep a conflict going. The Three of Swords reverse, and something's over because somebody got the truth and the clarity about what these people were doing. Yeah, a Queen of Wands. Okay, so this might be, this could be this white man in the military, in the LGBT I picked up on, that was giving money to and helping out. This could be a black woman that he's been working together with to help her attack you. He could have been financing her or helping her with energy weapons or something like that. But she's an NPC type energy. Who's this Indonesian? Don't worry, Jamaica. I'm going to make it over there. Who's this Indonesian? Someone that someone's not going to celebrate with anymore because they didn't have enough power. They didn't have enough power or strength to do something. So what were they working with this Indonesian to do? See, the World card, yeah, something's over now. Someone got their lesson. They were working with this Indonesian. What were they doing? Sex magic, or were they just working with them? They were trying to slow somebody down, or they didn't have enough power. Okay. Yeah, they were working with this Indonesian, but this Indonesian didn't have enough strength or power for whatever they were trying to work on to do. Okay. Tell me about this Jamaican. What about this Jamaican? Please don't let this be an overly emotional Jamaican. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is someone that does not act with integrity. This is someone that will do anything for money. Yeah, this is somebody that can't balance their dark and light side. Okay. All right. What was this Jamaican doing? They thought it was a good investment. Maybe they were married to someone or they had a contract. Something with their complete wish fulfillment. A Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. They were trying to do something very quick and strategic so that someone would move forward with them. Yeah. So there could be a Jamaican that really wanted to partner up with another individual. But in order to do that, they would have to accomplish their goal against you. It's like people were supposed to get a promotion, but this promotion only would come. This promotion only comes if they're able to get your energy. So everybody's coming toward you, attacking you, orchestrating all kind of tricks, trying to like they're in a goddamn bull ring with a rope. One person got a rope and they're doing like this to see if they could throw the rope around your neck. Somebody else is laying a net on the ground on the other side. When she come over here, I'm gonna catch her in the net. Somebody else is flying over top of your home with a helicopter, dropping nerve gas on you, and somebody else, about 5 of them coming in another direction doing spell work. And you're like, what the hell? It's like a zombie apocalypse. Yeah. And it's all in the name of everyone believing that they're going to move forward and an organization or they're going to be promoted or something. Everybody felt like they were going to be promoted if they were able to pull off whatever, they were trying to pull off. Okay. They were trying to hold you back. You must be really powerful, or your energy must be extremely powerful, like enough to light up and run a whole city, like solar energy or something. Your energy might be potent enough to literally power a small village by yourself, literally. Because for this many people to all want to like hold on to your energy, like, no, we don't want you to get married. We don't want it because then your husband is going to get all your energy, or some of it. They're like, no, we all want to use your energy to fuel our lives, to light up this whole damn city. Ugh. Disgusting. You got a Capricorn, an air sign. All of them are the wounded warrior trying to hold you back, trying to hold on to your energy. This is disgusting. Ew, this Jamaican too. Clarify, who's the person with the mental disability? Let's talk about them. Who's got the mental disability, please and thank you. Mental disability. The person that wanted to move forward. Is this an overly emotional Jamaican? No. This is the Queen of Swords. The Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Yeah, they're an NPC. Yeah, this Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. This is the one, I'll suck your dick for a magic trick. Okay, that's who this is. That's the one. Well, of course they got a mental disability if they sucking dick for a magic trick. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Of course, this air sign got a mental disability if they out here sucking dick for a magic trick. Yeah. If you have done spell work on a person to the point where you've run out of all money, you don't even have money to buy toilet paper to wipe your ass. And instead of trying to figure your life out, what your next move is, you out here telling people you suck their dick for a magic trick? You looking for practitioners and people that know how to do magic? And you're like, do you know how to throw magic? Do you know how to? You do? Okay, step into this bathroom in the McDonald's for me real quick. If you go over here to Divine Feminine House and just throw this magic at her real quick, I'll suck you off in this bathroom for a double cheeseburger or a magic trick. It's given Boys in the Hood. You do what? You do what? I said I'll suck your dick for a cheeseburger, double cheeseburger. No, this whole suck your dick for a magic trick. She'll suck a practitioner's dick for a magic trick. She'll lick a clip for a magic trick. She'll come in the village and suck off every young man in the village beating on a drum for a magic trick. Yeah, she got she got a mental disability. This Libra, Aquarius, Gemini got a mental disability. Anything to hold on to you and your energy. Clarify. Watching you through an eye camera in the 4K, please and thank you. Oh my God! Here she go again. Yeah, she signed up for some kind of experiment with Elon Musk. This is one of his NPCs with this mental illness. But remember, she was created on purpose. Okay? She was created this way on purpose. But she's linked up to a camera in somebody's eye because she's Elon Musk NPC. So she's linked up to a camera in your eye so she can see everything you can see. Okay? And she's watching you through cameras all day and all night. Every little thing you do. Every fart, every number two, every pee, everything you do. Everything, every time you go to the bathroom and wipe yourself. She's like, oh, you wipe yourself with the right hand this time instead of the left. What's that baby wipe for? Oh, you took a shit. I mean, I'm just saying. It's creepy. You understand? This Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is fucking nuts. But they are a part of one of these experiments, two souls, one body, where you've been implanted with a camera in your eye, and they linked her up to the camera in your eye so that it's like she's having the same experience as you. So both you and her are the same person. That's why she's mentally ill. She thinks that she's you. She thinks that your life is her life. You understand? So she's like, are we going out on a date? Are we getting dressed? What color dress you gonna wear today? What you gonna? No, don't put that one on. Let's comb our hair. Let's comb our hair to the other side. This bitch is crazy. She's crazy. Oh God, mental disability. Anything else about this Chinese hacker? I'm sick of it. You were here. You were sent here to destroy all of them. Look, you were literally sent here to destroy all of them. And for the person that has been illegally injected with the chip, with the camera in the eye and all that shit, I did a reading about this before. I'll tell you about it again. You were a magician in a past life. And you already had some concubines that you were energy harvesting from that belonged to you, women that were your property, okay? But you were a magician, so you wanted a lot of like women to use their womb for battery, for your spell work. And one of the things that I already told you, all the men that were energy harvesting from you in this life were your women when you were a magician in the past life, right? But there's one high priestess in particular that was a man in this life that in the past life was actually a woman, okay? This is the person that actually set you up to be injected with the thing. In the past life, you were the magician and you wanted this high priestess, but they had some kind of status. So you couldn't just go take them like you got the other ones. They had to choose you, okay? So you were trying to get this high priestess to marry you, to agree to marry you. But there were two other men that wanted to marry her too. So you cheated and you knew this was a high value high priestess and you really wanted her to choose you instead of the other two men that were fighting over her hand. In this life, this person is a man, but that set you up to be injected. But in the past life, they was a woman and they were a high priestess and you were a magician. So what you did was, in order to beat the other two men out so that she would choose you, you did something to block her crown chakra. You did something spiritual because you were the magician to block her crown chakra, and you did some spell work so that her intuition would be blocked, and you did some spell work so that she would choose you. And she chose you, and you kind of abused her, and you used her for her energy, and you did it for many years. And she ended up marrying you and being your wife and belonging to you, Okay. And this is the person that set you up with the chip in this life. So they didn't have the technology when you did this in this lifetime, in that lifetime, but it's the same effect. You understand? Regardless of the technology that was used, whether it's devices in this lifetime or magic in the past, it created the same effect. So the reason why that same person is the one that set you up in this life is to block your crown chakra or to try to block your intuition. It's because you was a very skilled magician and you blocked them in the past life. You literally did spell work and something on the spiritual realm to block their whole crown chakra, and it was the high priestess because you wanted them to choose you and marry you. So what you were going through in this lifetime was kind of like karma, giving the same effect of what you did in the past life. Okay. All right. So, what of this sham? Let me move these cards. What of this sham, fake marriage, absolutely no love here? Okay. Right now, somebody's in some kind of a sham, fake marriage where there's no love in real time. Okay. And somebody has been trying to gaslight and emotionally manipulate somebody to do something quick and strategic. Okay. I have an air sign here. 2 air signs. Oh, this is an air sign couple. Got it. Okay. There is an air sign couple, and it's given the energy of Kevin Spacey in House of Cards and his wife. You know, these people, it's an air sign couple out here. Okay. One of them could be Libra. The other one might be a Gemini. Okay. They're in a sham, a fake marriage where there's absolutely no love. This marriage was arranged because they both love money and they thought they were being strategic. And this couple thought that they were going to be able to sacrifice whoever you are. So you're connected to a married couple that is a complete sham. Fake. It's never been love. But both of them wanted the same things. Both of them wanted to be promoted in some kind of organization, but you have to make a big sacrifice that has to go right in order to get the promotion and level up. And you were their sacrifice. But because they were unable to sacrifice you, it's like, goddamn, I married you, I had kids with you, and you know I don't love you. So of course I'm not going to work to pay bills and take care and provide for you. I only did this because I was supposed to become filthy rich. And you too. That's why we got together to work together to sacrifice you. You understand? But the problem is, this fake couple, they may have children now, but they're not going to be rich because you didn't die. So now they're like, you mean we're going to be poor and I had a baby with you? I don't even like you like that. Both of us did this to be rich. You understand? So they're trying to do something quick and strategic right now to move forward. All right. Yeah, this air sign couple. There's an air sign, overly logical air sign couple. Yeah, child, I feel so bad for them kids. Imagine 2 losers. Yeah, they are losers. They are. Imagine having 2 loser parents that think that, say they're going to sacrifice a relative. Like, oh, we could sacrifice my sister because I feel like she's cuter than me and I'm jealous of her. So do you want to be rich? Come on, you marry me and you can be rich. Don't worry. You don't have to spend no time with me, the kids, or nothing. We both want the same things, but we have to make it look like we're a happy family in order. It's a certain way we have to do everything and stage everything to get this. You understand? So we're going to have children together and we're going to pose as a family, but you could really do whatever you want and I could do whatever I want. We'll just run it like a business. Yes. They couldn't get away with it. I know. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, they couldn't get away with it with the 7 of Swords in reverse. They didn't get away with it. And now they have these children that were not conceived out of love, that they're probably abusing or trying to find a way to sell sexually to make money off. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they were not, since they can't sacrifice you and they're not going to get the level up they thought they were. I would not be surprised if they were trying to find a way to pimp their children sexually. or sell them or something, even sacrifice them. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Yeah, they're having an ego death right now. All right. So what are they trying to do right now to be strategic? They could be working with a Leo, okay, to sacrifice somebody. Oh, who are they trying to sacrifice? So a Gemini might be trying to sacrifice somebody, a child. Who? Who are they trying to sacrifice? A Leo? Someone made an offer to sacrifice somebody. Could be a Pisces. Someone could be a Leo because they're closed emotionally. Oh, so okay, but something got illuminated and somebody's pulling their energy out of something. Oh, okay, it got illuminated. Oh, they're trying to sacrifice a Leo, the Leo Pisces energy. Yeah, they're trying to get away with sacrificing a Leo. Maybe this might be someone that they were working with, that they hired. Yeah, because the secret came out though. So it might have been a King of Pentacles Aquarius, this air sign couple, because they didn't get a return on their investment. Wow, none of these people can trust each other right now. Like everybody's scheming on everybody. Well, let's see if we can sacrifice her. Well, maybe we can sacrifice Miss I'll suck your dick for a magic trick. Yeah, the secret came out about with this Gemini. The Gemini was trying to sacrifice the Leo. The secret came out and they can't move it forward. Child, ain't y'all glad y'all never got your hand in this? All right. What is reparations? What's that about? Tell me about these reparations. It says reparations, FBA, Foundational Black American, but I don't know. It could be that reparations card could be talking about that specifically, or it could be talking about someone owing you something. We'll find out in a minute. A Leo? Something with a bad investment and they're heartbroken. Okay, I'm asking about these reparations. What's this about a Leo? The Chariot. So Elon Musk was working together with somebody's family member to hold back their reparations. Thank you, Spirit. So this could be inheritance money, or this could be actual foundational Black American reparations. And he was working together with somebody to hold back somebody's reparations, specifically, they're telling me, because he wanted to use this person for their energy. And if they get their money and if they get their reparations, they'll be able to move around like they want to. I told y'all. Yo, I told y'all. You're like a human battery. You're literally like a human battery that they want to use for energy harvesting. And as long as they could bind your finances, make sure there are no jobs, make sure you don't have money you can barely afford to live, they can keep you immobile because it costs money to move around. So if they could bind your finances, you can only go from the shelter to this hotel or a motel to this little gig you got here or this, that, but you have to stay in one area. So they could do all these experiments on you, find different ways to harvest your energy, have all kind of people proposing things to you to get your energy from you because you're in a vulnerable situation. But if you have enough money, then you can be like, the hell with this. I don't have to stay in this one spot. You might start bouncing from continent to continent. And that would make it impossible for him to be able to siphon your energy. So Elon Musk, that's the Chariot, has been working with people and bribing people not to give somebody their reparations so that he could use you for your energy. I can't make it up. That's the Tower. He's been working together with an air sign. This could be a Gemini. Somebody is owed actual reparations that's supposed to hit their bank account. And Elon Musk has been working with these people to block you from getting your reparations. So that means there's some people out here that have already received reparations. Y'all, there's some people out here that have, or I told y'all what some of the Boule class was doing. Didn't I tell you some of your Boule family members and people that are a part of these secret societies have already received reparations? They got some kind of bank account deposit and was keeping it on a hush, but it was contingent upon them wiping out their other family members or getting rid of other people that are supposed to get and receive. Because they need a certain amount of you all to use for energy. They need a certain amount of you for the labor force. They need a certain amount of you to utilize the energy harvest from and for their jobs and for labor force. And if they release those reparations to all of you, then you're going to have enough money to make some changes. And based on what you've seen in America right now, some of y'all might be that at one time wanted to invest more money in America might have changed your mind. And that's what it's all about right now. Child, somebody out here already got, somebody in the Boule class already got reparations, and they've been keeping it hidden from other family members. Somebody has an air sign family member, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I think this is a Gemini. And they made a deal with Elon Musk to block you from receiving your money because they don't want you to be able to move around. And if they can block you from getting your money, then he can continue to, in his efforts through his little NPC clones, to get you into jail or into a mental institution where he can continue to experiment on your DNA or to try to harness your energy. Let me find out they've released reparations already. I'm serious, y'all. They're saying this is a tower. This is the tower right here, right now. And that's the crime this Aquarius was trying to pull off and get away with. A Gemini and an Aquarius was trying to get away with your reparations. So Elon Musk could experiment with you. He offered them a bribe so you wouldn't have your money and you couldn't move around. But now they have to end the conflict because you did not die, you're too smart, you're not sick, and you're not dumb. So you know exactly what they were working on with the Eight of Pentacles here. And they're heartbroken about that. Elon, you are a punk. You a punk. You bastard. Your people didn't build America. Slaves. Before immigrants. Slaves. Black American slaves built the whole country before the other foundation came in. And you have the audacity, not even having roots in America, to try to hold somebody's money back because you want to use them? You must have lost your fucking mind. I call judgment. The 16th, the new moon. Y'all know what to do. Give me a final message. Oh, it's some people out here. It's some funky ass black people out here that have already received reparations. Oh, yeah. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Final message, please and thank you. I have a Capricorn here. Final message. There is a Pisces or a King of Cups here that's very unhappy. Or a father figure. So maybe there's a father figure here. This could be your child's father, or this could be your child's father, or your brother, or an uncle, or just it's a father figure here, or your father. They're very unhappy because they didn't meet an expectation for Elon Musk with the Chariot here. The Ace of Wands reversed. You won't take action with this person. So maybe this is your child's father. Yeah, they cut a deal. They cut a deal. Somebody's child's father could have been in the background. Even if you're not with them, they could have been in the background using resources through the NSA because they could have cut a deal with Elon Musk to track you and block your relationships because they wanted to be able to use your womb to energy harvest from. What's the Two of Swords? They've been blocking you. They didn't want you to move forward, but you're too independent. What else? Final message. And it's over. The secret's out. Yeah. Your family blocked your reparations. Somebody in your family blocked your reparations because they cut a deal with Elon Musk to hold back your money, your inheritance, your money, your reparations, whatever, because he wanted to use you as a battery, use you for experiments, study your DNA, energy harvest from you. So they held your money back. Your child's father may have played a part in this too. But the secret is out now, okay? And the world card, something is coming to an end. You're about to get your complete wish fulfillment. And these people are exhausted, and it didn't work in the end. This Libra that likes to suck dick for a magic trick, okay? A narcissist. Who's sick? Clarify, a sickness has overtaken them. Clarify, a sickness has overtaken them. Somebody that reversed an ending with an Aquarius, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini again. Okay, so either this might be an Aquarius that's sick right now, or a Scorpio. They have to release what they were trying to do to you with their broken thinking, unable to make good decisions or to reflect properly. Yeah, because you're victorious and successful, and now they're sick. Wow, the Ace of Wands reversed because something didn't have an effect on you, and they were being childish. Oh, this is their karma. Yeah, so there's an Aquarius out here that's sick right now. Yeah, because they kept creating illusions, trying to use magic, and with spiritual practitioners. They kept working with spiritual practitioners to try to drain your energy, the Eight of Pentacles reverse. That's why, and they couldn't get away with it. They kept on working on trying to find a way to drain your energy and hold you back. There's an Aquarius that's sick right now. Good for them. They should die. They should die because they're a tree that needs to be chopped down so that they can come back and try again because they too old for changes. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards. Got time for this. Ciao. Yeah, they should. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. It's time for this Aquarius to go. And that's my word. I show gratitude for my collective of the highest vibration of love. I show gratitude for my ascended masters, my angels, my guides. I show gratitude for the Most High God, Yeshua, Yahweh. I show gratitude for Christ, Jehovah. I show gratitude for Christ, Jesus. I show gratitude for all of my ancestors of the highest vibration of love that came before me. I show gratitude for complete restoration, financially, energetically, spiritually, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. I show gratitude for the favor and protection that comes with being in alignment. I show gratitude for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. I show gratitude for each and every planet that has been put into place with its unique vibrational frequencies, that when the vowel that resonates with each planet is echoed out in different combinations that form the different names of God that we call Olo Dumare, Umima, Jesus, Jehovah, Yahweh, Yeshua. All of our prayer requests, incantations, affirmations are granted. O Holy One, the sun that sits at the head of Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the moon, Mercury, Mars, Whatever the yoke and stronghold on me, on my child, on my person, disturbing us, by extension, affecting us from their community or mine, whatever was done in either one of our communities or families, and is affecting us and the purpose of God in our lives by the covenant of Yahweh. Yeshua, I order it destroyed right now by the Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire, which is my Holy Spirit, that I invoke with my holy words, Kadus, Kadus, Kadus. Every foundational problem, stealing away our blessings as a family, my husband, my partner, my child, my children, in or from my community or his, in either one of our blood lineages, I decree and declare, I order it to be burned to ashes on every plane, through every energy body, and scatter on the ground. Let it be consumed in that Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire, which is my Holy Spirit. Right now, I command divine protection and a ring of holy fire to engulf and encircle around me and my collective of the highest vibration of love, in the name of the Most High God, Yahweh, Yeshua. Right now, close every entrance of the enemy into our lives, my husband, my family, my partner, my child, my children, in the name of Yahweh, Yeshua, Jehovah. By that Kundalini violet flame, I decree and declare, I order complete destruction against every evil oath, every evil vow, every blood covenant of darkness made to be attached to me, my child, my person's destiny and purpose, every evil deity that was put in place to spy on me and my family, every monitoring spirit conjured to track me, I order you to catch fire right now in the dream state on every plane of existence. Right now, every evil power, every demonic spirit searching for my face in a demonic mirror, break into a million pieces right now and scatter in the marine kingdom, on the astral plane, on every plane of existence that exists. Break right now every demonic mirror, every monitoring spirit, and scatter by the fire of the Holy Spirit. I decree and declare the link between my family and every and all evil deities be severed and separated forever. Every stronghold be paralyzed right now by the power and fire of the Holy Spirit. Abatachin hoy, Besamai metano, Same Yikadis, Mangista Timta, Fakadit, Besamai in the Hornet, in the hoop, Amadad to whom, Yelet and Jerachin and Sutanzade, Badelachin and them, Yikar, Berlin, Inya Yabadelunin, Yikar, and Demanel. What if Atanam, Atag Van, Kukafudulu, Adaninji, Mangist, Yam Tanatana, Highland, Mizganam, Levele Alamu, Amen. Boxum, Boxum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, Amen. Boxum, Boxum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, Amen. Boxum, Boxum, Memphis, Kadusum, and Amlak, Amen. I decree and declare, let every oath of disgrace and shame, every vow of darkness, every evil covenant hindering our lives and progress, right now I order you to be destroyed by that Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire. Every demonic deity that wants to petition my family and wreak havoc on our lives and destiny, be consumed by holy fire right now. Scatter and be destroyed forever in the mighty name of Yahweh, Yeshua, the Most High God. Let every evil secret that has been working against me and my family, my child, my collective, right now, my partner, let it be exposed, debunked, unearthed, dismantled, and destroyed by that Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire. Let the secret hidden enchanters of my family be publicly exposed, shamed, disgraced forever. Let the root of evil deities be destroyed forever in the name of Christ, Jehovah. Holy Divine Spirit, move in my foundation right now. Move in my lineage right now and abolish and destroy every yoke of darkness. Right now, I decree and declare that I am free from every foundational curse that was placed upon my life. Right now, I am free from the curse of the family deities that were petitioned by my elders. Right now, I command instant and utter destruction and banishment from this realm. The demonic spirits that are possessing the many personalities that have been hiring and using nerve gas and energy weapons and invoking evil deities and entities and NPCs and demonic spirits against our lives, our careers, our destiny, and our progress. Right now, I render every and all demonic attacks against our first daughters and our first sons that were given or promised for sacrifice. Null and void right now. Catch fire, burst into flames, and scatter right now. In the mighty name of Christ Jehovah, I burn and completely destroy and scatter every demonic contract that was placed on my first daughter, placed on my first son, placed on your first daughter, placed on your first son right now. Every demonic contract in earth or on the heavenly realms, it is null and void, completely destroyed and obliterated right now. It shall not stand and it shall not come to pass. Affliction shall not rise up a second time. Locate and destroy every weapon of destruction and technology being used to stalk, monitor, energy harvest, and harass God's anointed, set-aside, chosen ones right now. Right now, I order every illegally implanted chip and Neuralink technology monitoring and causing disruptions in our bodies, in our minds, physically, spiritually, energetically, mentally, emotionally. I command you to be short-circuited and broken. Every demonic camera placed inside of our body for surveillance, demonic surveillance, I command you to break right now, crack right now, be completely dismantled right now, broken, and become useless right now. Be completely useless and destroyed forever. Right now, I decree and declare, I command every AI, artificial intelligence, protein, and plasma, every injection of every type of Neuralink technology injected in our bodies. Right now, I command you to be cleansed and removed by that Kundalini violet flame of our holy fire. I cleanse and remove you right now. I cleanse and remove out of our chakras, out of our nervous system, out of our cellular DNA, completely dissolve in that Kundalini violet flame on the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane. Cleanse and remove by fire, by that Kundalini fire, out of our blood, our cellular DNA, our nervous system, our chakras, on every plane, through every energy body, and cause to completely dissolve every pathogen, everything that was placed in our body, every toxin, every parasite, every experimental injection. Cleanse and remove on every plane, through every energy body, and dismantle every camera right now. Burn up and dissolve right now. I command every demonic influencer possessing the people being used to persecute us to be banished and destroyed right now, forever. Catch fire, burn to ashes right now. Let every evil personality assigned from hell to fight me and my family, let them experience counter shame right now and everlasting destruction right now. Right now, I command you to locate and destroy every evil power, deity, and their weapons, nerve gas, energy weapons, lasers used on us. Most High God, ordain your horrible tempest against every evil deity and oppressor of my destiny, my abundance, and my progress in this lifetime right now. Let the hiding places of our oppressors, of my family, of my children, of my destiny, my progress, let their hiding places be tormented. Let their resting places right now be tormented and collapse by that Kundalini violet flame of our Holy Spirit. I command, let it catch fire right now. Most High God, send in tornadoes right now. Send in hurricanes right now. Send in earthquakes and tsunamis right now. Send in volcanoes right now. Shake the ground and open up the ground where they rest and try to lay their heads and swallow up their homes right now. Strike with lightning right now. Explode with gas fires and destroy every home that was built off of our energy, stolen energy, every community, every neighborhood. Catch fire right now. flood out disaster zone, swallow up in the mud in the earth, and completely abolish and destroy the location of every one of our oppressors, monitoring us through things put in our bodies, surveillancing us at the NSA, the CIA, everyone that's monitoring us with the demonic spirit with the intentions of causing pain and imbalances to our lives. Locate and destroy their resting place right now and wipe out, obliterate, and destroy with tornadoes, hurricanes, open up the ground, volcanoes, destroy their vehicles, destroy their homes, catch fire, strike with lightning right now, swallow up in the mud, bring a tsunami, wipe out, obliterate, and destroy the resting place of every single person that has stolen our energy. Right now, I make my sweet, great energy wait. Do not let separate from my estate. I neutralize and eliminate the hate. Positive and creative energy is my fate. Sacral and root chi, I do decree, I appreciate you, stay glued to thee. Right now, I command every ounce and inch of my divine energy to return and come back to me on every plane, through every energy body. And as my energy returns to me, I command anything that anyone has created, manifested, purchased, or built, utilizing my energy without my authorization, to burn the ashes to the ground and scatter and be completely wiped out and destroyed. Abracadabra. Right now, I return back to sender every death spell, every negative energy, every intention, the effect of every energy weapon and nerve gas that was used on my body or the body of my collectives. Right now, I order you to return and go directly back to the person that sent it or used it on us and create that same effect and intention to play out in their life, stuck in their energy field. I return all spell work and witchcraft back to the sender tenfold right now. Abracadabra. We return all spell work and witchcraft, every evil eye and negative intention, every bewitchment and hex, directly back to the sender right now tenfold. Let the effects of every energy weapon used on us that they wanted play out in their life right now and have an effect on them instead. Let every evil hand and every evil tongue chanting witchcraft against us right now to trouble our destiny and our relationships and our family right now be nullified, neutralized, paralyzed, and cut and taken out right now. Be silent right now in the name of Jesus. Silence! Be silent right now in the name of Yeshua. Silence! Silence the tongue of every witch and warlock chanting witchcraft against me right now. I command you to be silent. Be silent right now. Silence! I command you to be silent in the grave. Silence in the darkness. I command silence from every witch and warlock chanting witchcraft against me right now. Let the yoke be destroyed forever. Right now, I decree and declare I will be happy in my relationships. I decree and declare I will not suffer again in a bad connection. I decree and declare I shall not be a mockery in my generation, and I shall only walk on the path that God has laid out for me, and I will operate in the highest vibration of love within my divine purpose. I decree and declare no evil shall befall me again. I decree and declare protection over me and my collective of the highest vibration of love. No evil, powerless deity will have any power in my life again. I am a new creature, and old things have passed away. I decree and declare an end to every evil deity, every evil oath, every evil vow, every covenant, blood covenant of darkness in my life and lineage be dismantled, cut down, rendered useless, and consumed in the fire and destroyed by that kundalini violet flame right now. Burn the ashes and scatter forever. I belong to the family and lineage of God. No power or evil covenant shall ever have any dominion over me, because I am divinely protected, and we shall go as a family from glory to glory, grace to grace going forward from now on. I thank you, Most High God, Yeshua. I thank you, my ancestors of the highest vibration of love. You are the best. My angels, my ascended masters, and my guides. I thank you for your grace. I thank you for your mercy. I thank you for my life. I thank you for breaking all yokes and strongholds on my life. Mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. The 16th is the new moon, y'all. I'm going to start preparing now. Collective, I love you so very much. I thank you for your patience. I know I had a rough start. They been turned the power back on. They just were hoping that that was going to stop my reading and stop my flow. Absolutely not. Nothing will stop me. I am in my calling. I was born to have a big mouth. I was born to be a siren. I didn't know it before. People even knew it before me, but yes, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's why I'm going through what I've been going through, so that I can know what to shout out and whistle blow and be a siren about. That's why I come with the protection that I come with, so that I can shout out all the things that's happening to everybody else out there that does not have a voice. You understand? It had to happen to me too. And anybody else out there that has a platform or a voice and is a siren and is not afraid. If you are designed and supposed to speak out on something to affect change, then protection is going to come with you. Nobody's going to get a job working somewhere that's dangerous if the company is not going to provide you with protection too, for whatever you're going to be doing. And I'm not talking about no security guard, no flashlight. I work for the Most High. So that means if my calling comes with something that's very dangerous, I'm going to come with some crazy protection. And that's why my finances are protected. My health is protected. Everything about me is protected so that I can, but the things that happen to me have to happen to me because I have to be able to whistle blow in detail and know what I'm talking about what's happening to me, because it's happening to you too. Guys, I love you. I am QUAN Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Suck your dick for a magic trick. She'll suck your dick for a magic trick.